What's happening, everybody? It's Anthony from the Daily Truth. The truth in 5 minutes or less. The last couple of days have changed the arrangement. Instead of coming from above, comes from below the microphone. Hope everybody's having a great rush hour. I'm doing today's Daily Truth at the rush hour, not the early morning rush hour, but the afternoon rush hour. Why? It's been a busy day. That's all. Tonight, in 1 hour from now, if you are watching this live on all of the social media networks, 1 hour, we'll be doing this week's free speaking with intention, aka Toastmasters on steroids. Why is my shirt unbuttoned so low? What am I doing? What have I been doing around the house? Pretty much just sitting here and working, and didn't know I wasn't buttoned up. All right, let's get started. Like this video, share this video, do all the things with this video. Today's going to be a little bit of a biblical message, inspired by, I feel like, as difficult as things get in life, in my life, and whatever, God's presence in this country, in our individual lives, he's just banging at the door to try to get in and make some kind of an impact. So that's what today's message is going to be, inspired by my church service this last week. If you want to know a little bit more about Make Wellness Peptides, all you got to do is go to my Instagram. I'll tell you all about it. It's in the links. Hit me up with the message. Check out the links in the bio. Find me at Anthony Michael Russo. Again, that's at Anthony Michael Russo. All right, let's get right into it. I think that this is a really important message, because I think that a lot of us, whether we're leaders in life, leaders in spirituality, leaders in God, and whether we're leaders in all these different areas, the one thing we don't do correctly is we lead self-centered first, and we are not leading as a reflection of what God's grace is and what God can show us and the gifts that God can provide. We try to tell people the right way to do things. We're not a flashlight. Instead, we should be reflecting God's love, reflecting the things that happen to us. And I think that not only will that make us a better warrior for God, but it will also make our lives go a little bit smoother as well, to realize that we are not having to do everything alone. We have God with us. So that's what today's Daily Truth is about. No matter what you're going through right now, I want you to know that there is a place with God, with belief in Jesus, that he will be there for you through these struggles. And I want you to remember that all of these things that you're going through, the trials and tribulations in life that may seem difficult, may seem daunting, if you can start to change that thought process and make yourself, your brain, realize that they are there for a purpose and that God is working with you, not against you at all times. The devil is playing a role in everything we do in life, but trust me, God's got you. He's got this under control. You just have to have faith. So the actual verse, and it's been great. I joined the Christian Entrepreneurs Club with Cody Cottle this last week, and I made the call. It was actually he does a weekly prayer call, a Bible study call, which was fantastic. It's like getting church in the middle of the week and to start my morning, kind of put you in state. And he's like a motivational guy. He's done a lot with tech, and then he also has the ability to then really break down the words of God. He's got a great wife and a great business, and he's got this big Christian entrepreneurship club. So I got to be a part of that today, and it was just really fun to watch. It just reminds you that part of getting, you have Tony Robbins saying getting in state. Part of getting in state is also being, if you are a believer, to really get in touch with God, get in touch with the word, get in touch with other fellow Christians and fellowship, in order to make yourself realize and believe that you're going to be going through these things. It's not all sunshine and rainbows. It's not all Instagram life. It's not all Instagram reels. It's not all TikTok, all the different things. It's a lot more than that. It's actually, it's actually understanding that everything is happening in this world. The ups and the downs are part of this beautiful choreography that is done by a creator. So 2 Corinthians 4:7 was the verse that I remember from this last week at Timber Ridge Church out in Stephenville, and Pastor John gave this message, and it was a whole bunch of different stuff, but it started out with the number one thing, which was he did this whole scenario where he turned the lights out and he's wearing this vest with reflection, and had somebody take the flashlight from his hand and flash it and point it at him. And what a different concept that is, that you are really trying to show the light of God reflecting off of you. It doesn't have to come. It's not Bummer. There we go. All right, we're back. It's direction. I don't know what's going on with the Wi-Fi. I apologize. But the 2 Corinthians 4:7 is, we now have this light shining in our hearts, but we ourselves are like fragile clay jars containing this great treasure. This makes it clear that our great power is from God, not from ourselves. Again, that last line, this makes it clear that our great power is from God, not from ourselves. So realize that on a daily basis, even if we are thinking that we have to that we're supposed to be doing all of these things for God, and we're trying to, that God created us in his image, and it's all up to us to change the world. It's all up to us to be there for our family. It's all up to us to go through the struggles because God created us. It's not the right way to look at it. You really want to realize that on a daily basis, you have to call for his light. You have to ask for his light minute by minute, hour by hour. You have to call for it and let it reflect off of you to show other people the great gifts of God, and to also get you through the struggles on a daily basis and help lead those people around you. Help lead the people going through struggle. If you are carrying a lot of weight, realize that that weight is shared, but only shared when you invite God into your life. That's kind of the message. That's the way that I took this last week's message. An appreciation to Timber Church, and also of course Bible study today with Cody and the Christian Entrepreneurs Club. With all that said, guys, we're less than an hour away from, and that was the Daily Truth. So, you know what? I want to do a little quick wrap up. The truth is God's got you, but you have to invite him into your life. The truth is that if we try to lead single-handedly and we try to do all these things by ourselves, it's very lonely. And that light doesn't have the same power. It doesn't have the ability to reach other people. It seems like it's controlling and barking and maybe not actually properly being the leader that we're destined to be in life. When you invite God's light in and allow it to reflect out of you and off of you, then all of a sudden everything will start to change. That's today's Daily Truth. All right, we're less than an hour away. If you want to join me in my speaking class, you got to go to doubledownspeaking.com. If you have any interest in being a speaker, any interest in getting better at showing confidence with your voice, having things come off the top of the head, being able to just think quickly and realize how to utilize your brain. That's what we're doing. That's what we do on Wednesday nights. It's not going to be free forever. I keep saying this. There's going to be an eventual time where you get to go one time, and that will be it. But in the meantime, it's free. Join the group, join the club. It's fun. We've got a fun group. We got 4 or 5 new people scheduled to come today, and we've always got our regulars. So hopefully I'll see you there. Go to doubledownspeaking.com. And if you want to ask me about the peptides, go to my Instagram at Anthony Michael Russo. I see you, Donna. Maybe I'll see you tonight. I think I can't remember. You said maybe. I don't know. Not next week. Anyways. All right. For OBBM, I should have said this in the beginning. There is no class if you're watching this a week later. So on the 29th, there will be no webinar. There will be no workshop. So I will catch you guys. Have a great rest of your day. God bless. Don't surrender your pets. Don't be a garbage human being. It's also cold outside. Bring your dogs inside. They're too good for that, to stand the cold. Don't do it. Take it easy.